see, okay.
What's this?
Wow, okay, we got it. We have heads. We have heads.
Thank goodness.
Hey, heavens, good. This gotta be, she's gotta get out the way or something.
Okay, come on.
Something here.
You, Emily,
Excuse me.
come on. Come
Go with your mother.
Bailey. Good girl. Come on, you'll make it. What a good girl.
Good girl, Gail.
No, you stay out of here. You stay back. You get out of here. Come on, Bailey, you got it. Good girl, Bailey! Yes, good girl! She's good. Get out of here. Bailey, this is Bailey.
She's good. Whack, get out of here.
Not supposed to have company for this.
Goldie!
Your dog out of here.
How did you know?
I mean, this is part of her dinner.
I give her heartworm pills with some peanut butter. It's good, and she doesn't know how to deal with it. She don't know how to look at it.
All done. All done. We give you this, okay? There we go. Thank you. Okay, Bailey, you get back in your bed now. We'll have a drink. Get back in bed. Okay. Would you please get your stuff off my chair? Thank you. I can't do this without something to lean on. It's one of those old lady things. One of them old lady things. Here we have a pink envelope.
I know something that you need in here that you don't have.
What do I need?
You need a spittoon.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
I think we need a spittoon.
the
Guarantees, Louise.
the shit picking department is very good spittoon if you need one.
I guess.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Don't worry about it.
Waiting for her to finish. Okay. She's done.
Is that pink?
That was big.
Come on, whittle, whittle.
Owl.
Here we go.
I got it.
When I was a kid, I laughed at my mom for having to cross her legs when she had to cough or sneeze. It's not funny anymore. Okay.
All right. That falls under the TMY. Too much information. Here's a dog bone paper clip on the floor.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
And so that has there, and then we had, oh, there goes the, oh. Now, there's a $2 bill in the fun fund. For those of you who want to keep track, you go right ahead.
Okay.
Oh.
Good deal. Good girl.
She's peeing again.
Oh, Kiara.
Throw a towel on it.
Well, you know, I didn't. Get out of there, you klutz. Bailey, Bentley. What the hell's your name?
Chaos.
Chaos. Here you go.
Sounds like our house when we're calling our kids.
Here's another $1 in the
Go
fun
through all
fund.
the names and
From Hand Sort Only. It's our friend, Tracy Adams. Isn't she coming here in a couple days? When?
Next week or the week after.
is she?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, good. It'll be nice to.
And she'll be here to play with her own shit pickers. Okay.
Okay.
We have to open this one.
What was it?
$1 bill and some shit pickers.
Oh, okay.
We have to open this while Linda's here because I think this has something to do with Linda.
Is it a summons?
No?
Oh.
No, it's a lot of money.
Ooh, nice.
It got doubled or whatever. Her company
Good for you.
did a matching whatever. If I could separate it, I'd look at it better. Here we go. $610 we got.
Oh, yeah, that was
Awesome.
matching my November and December.
Isn't that wonderful?
contribution.
That's excellent.
Wonderful. You keep right on matching them. That's a good thing. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to keep the check because I think I'm keeping checks lately.
Little towels. Yeah,
Thanks for
Who's
the,
the company? Who's your company?
Sherbrooke Capital.
Sherbrooke?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's what it's named after, the street in Canada.
the who?
The street in Canada?
Oh,
That's what it's named
Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
What street in Canada? How come I don't know this?
Sherbrooke.
Wasn't
Before
Bobby,
you go,
wasn't Bobby
my
Orr
boss
from
was
Sherbrooke?
there, had a few cocktails, named his company after it.
Oh, jeez, okay.
What was it again, Linda? Sherbrooke what?
Capital.
Capital. Like with a capital S?
Calendars in the fun fund. If you have any calendars left, may I please have two? They'll cover the cost, the calendars plus shipping, please. Balance for the fun fund, or wherever needed. God bless and things like that, and thank you. Haha, there's her address. And you know, we have a new way of doing this now, because I have mailers over here. All we have to do is put on there. Let's see, you could easily give her 3 or 4.
Okay.
Wait, who's writing? Here,
Who's in the calendar
Grace!
department tonight?
Grace, isn't this you?
What? The calendar department?
The calendar department, aren't that you?
Sometimes.
Aren't that you?
Oh, for today?
Boy, you need speech check.
Is this an error that I made?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No,
I'll
it's a
take
new
care of it.
one, but I thought you were in charge of that department.
I will.
Here's a Sharpie even.
I'm doing a little. I was gonna do a little first date.
Talk much?
Well, here, you want to carry this over to her, or you do it yourself, whatever? You can spell it right there, Susan Hunter.
Medic, do not yell medic. Except me
What?
to go. I heard this one yelling medic.
Who's yelling at us?
Is it a Canada address? No. Big deal.
Oh, Canada. Okay, that's next.
Calendar order. There's a piling up here. Are you doing anything at all here?
Waiting for something to come my way.
Okay.
If it doesn't, I'm gonna go have lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, don't put her on camera with the thing on it.
Goldie's
I don't have it.
Thank
whacking
you.
the puppy.
I don't have it.
Oh my.
I don't have it.
Who are you writing that to?
I'm just gonna put her on camera.
What's her name?
What?
Susan Hunter,
What's the address?
Fordham Circle, West Jacksonville, Florida.
What's another check?
Oh.
Oh, good. This is straight on donation. Okay, we'll put that in there. Make sure she gets 2 plus 2. For that you can throw in a couple whatever they are. Oh, God.
How's it going over there? I'm doing fine.
Good.
All right.
This
How
urinary
many she's
tract
there?
problem that the puppy has?
You're doing that like 5 times.
Puppy only one. UTI. Megan, me, a couple others, 3 or 4 other dogs.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm just gonna sit over here and,
Don't know why. Don't know why.
So is she getting, how many calendars is she getting?
2 good ones and 2.
No
2
kissing on the
second
mouth.
Better ones?
would be good. Yeah, I think that would be appropriate.
Steve, who are you talking to? No kissing on the mouth?
Goldie.
You never know during alcohol.
Ouch. Oh, goody. We're out of these. Vitamin pills.
Tina says Tracy Adams is coming for 2 weeks.
Somebody said that, yeah. No, these aren't, no. Don't look so hopeful. Okay, we go over there and put these over there.
Okay. Yeah, I got him.
There we go, got it.
Heck yeah.
Get it? Got
Good,
it.
we're running low on them. And who sent those?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see.
Here we are.
I give it Steve. Where does this go now? Oh, okay.
In the calendar pile. Hang on. Hang on, Riot, I'll give this to you. It's from Carrier.
And there wasn't any, there wasn't
Where's
any
the
la-
hat? It's from Lou King.
Carrier.
Someone named Fragile. No.
But right here.
I see that, but do you see a name of a
Yeah, it's
person?
from Amazon.
Uh-huh, okay.
Hi.
Yeah, get back off camera a little bit. Okay, good. All right.
They want some food out of the thing. You wanna give them some food out of the thing?
All right. If anybody knows who the pet tabs are from, let us know. We'd love to hear.
How come you can't tell? For crying out loud, I can tell you.
Who?
Dolores King. Unbelievable, I tell you.
Where?
Look at the address.
Never mind.
Oh, so maybe it was where
Is
Carson
so
pointed
she
out.
is related to Lou.
Oh, dear me.
Dolores King. This is Lou King. And who is the other one? Ass King.
Asking.
And there was one more.
Peeking.
Was it Peking?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just guessing
Duck?
that would work.
Duck?
Any rate, you do see her name there.
I do.
Oh, good. I didn't make it up.
Like I said, I didn't
You
sleep.
know, you thought I made that up, didn't you?
No, I did not. I didn't sleep last night.
Oh,
I really did. I didn't sleep. So
It-
I'm running on caffeine right now.
oh dear.
All right.
I was like, what are you doing?
Doris, say hi to Lou for us. Okay.
All right. You want to dry that one up here? Because it's heavy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh, Joe King. That was the other one.
Oh, dear me.
Someone picked it up. Thank you. Who was that?
I tell you, we don't miss a thing here. They don't miss
Jackie,
a thing.
thank you. What kind of vitamins I can send more to Tom Mom? They are pet tabs.
We got some more right here.
Ovana.
Oh, and we got these other funny things.
Pet dab. Oh, those things.
Did you get the name for this one? Eileen Caps?
Is that all caps or
Pet dabs?
Yeah.
Eileen C-A-P-S?
C-A-P-P?
C-A-P-P.
S.
S?
Yeah. You get the first part?
Eileen.
No. Eileen. A-I.
Eileen. I got it.
A-I.
Eileen.
Oh,
good
God.
night.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good, Carson. That's perfect. Well, you're getting good at this.
Right.
Eileen Caps. The other person's name I ever saw with a cat with two P's was
Al.
Al Cap. Right. Lil Abner.
Lil Abner. There are these
Danny
large
Yoakum.
filled bones.
Oh, they love those.
They love these.
They do love those.
You better take those away
What was it?
for a while.
Bruce or someone was carrying one around down in the kennel and wouldn't let it go. Just carrying it all over
Yeah.
the place.
Goldie buries them in my backyard.
She's
That's
peeing
She
again.
knows like where
Poor
they
bugger.
are.
That's funny.
Oh, see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, Lex, thanks for your help again. Good job.
Kiara.
Kara, come here.
But I want to go
Good
outside.
girl.
Okay. Should we heat up the thing? Oh, she's peeing again. Poor thing. I know the feeling. Mm.
Okay.
Well, now do we heat up food and pork?
we need the lady again.
Board? And questions? We could do questions.
We need to do some questions.
But we could be heating up food at the same time, couldn't we?
Good. All right, so let's see.
We never
do have a
finished
few
the lamb
questions
chops
here
for
already.
breakfast. What?
I never got back here.
Why don't we throw the lamb chops in the oven to heat them up? Can we do that?
Alright, someone wants me to not spike the eraser, but to do the dance. So, we'll see.
Oh, the poo picker dance?
No, the touchdown dance or whatever.
Oh, aren't you too tired?
Look at poor thing, she's trying to pee again.
Yeah, see, it just drips coming out. Oh, you poor baby.
She's getting very confused about the whole thing. Poor thing.
Alright, let's see. What's the girl's name on the bench? She helped Steve with dinner on the hill, and I don't know it. Thank you. Her name is Carson.
I am the Phantom Carson.
The Phantom Carson.
Good to see you, Pam.
Would you like your life story? No. Okay.
Goldie's hers.
Carson comes every Saturday in another day during the week?
Nope, just Saturday.
Just Saturday. And she's a huge help. And she's not huge. She's a great help.
Just a huge help.
Yes. And she
Yeah.
does a great job.
It was a year in September that I've been here.
Wow.
Wow.
And she's Goldie's
Oh.
mother.
And I'm Goldie's mommy.
Yeah. All right. All right. How are Scarlett and Bentley getting along?
We didn't let them talk to each other today. We kept him on painkiller. I think he's fine. I don't know what that was.
What
Did he
happened?
just strained himself?
Neck. I went around the corner with him in the car at Sapino's. Very nice. I drive, carefully, etc. And he in the back seat. I thought, "Ooh, that's, it's a nerve sort of yelp."
Yeah.
And he didn't do any more. And I went around and things, and I ended up down at Costco, and I asked him to jump out and go into Costco, etc. He jumped out, again. So I put him back in the car. He could jump in. He didn't have any problem. Then the only other I left him in the car when I went in. The only other significant thing was that day Bud was here, and we were patting him, and he was exceedingly warm right over his shoulders. Now, whether he'd been lying next to the heater, which could be, or something, I don't know, but we decided that it must be inflamed.
Muscle injury, yeah.
So therefore, we put him on some Duramax, which is anti-inflammatory also.
That should do it.
And 20 minutes later, his back was not hot, and he hasn't yelped since.
But if it's hot, doesn't that mean an infection? Usually?
Inflammation,
I suppose.
strain. It was warm. He
Yeah,
could have been
they
laying next to the heater.
They usually pair heat with infection, you're right, but it could have been inflammation too.
Come on, doctor.
Or next to the heater.
Far
I
from.
mean, it could have nothing to do with anything.
We could lay in front of the heater.
Yep, put his back right up against something hot, and oh dear, there she goes again.
Like somebody else does around here.
3 more drips over there.
Oh, you
Pee patrol.
girl. All right. All right. We already talked about Bentley. What happened to Kiara today, and did she get hurt?
No,
No.
nothing happened to Kiara. She's got a urinary tract infection.
Well, no. Also, we think she might have gotten like a little nip on the lip or something,
Oh,
and it's a
well.
little infected. But
She got bitten yesterday, big time.
Yeah. So
Oh, but
that's
it'll-
probably what it was. But it's just a little swelling, and
God,
it's fine.
it wasn't all that big. She got into somebody's food.
Yeah.
You burn, you learn.
Yeah.
She didn't do that tonight.
Nope. She's a smart gal.
She was good. All right.
Goldie girl, Goldie girl. Goldie.
So Sassy Bell 05 says, Carleen, if you ever do write 12 million people in my living room, I will be first in line to buy it. You have had more jobs than anyone else I know. I love your stories.
No.
So you're going to need to come up with a story tonight that we haven't heard.
Oh my God.
All right, so Carleen's hungry. Yes, she is. We all are.
The problem is, I can't remember what ones I've told you.
Hey.
Well, we'll tell you when you start.
I know. I'm sure you will. Oh, we heard that. We heard that.
And yes, Carson she's Goldie's mom. Look at the resemblance.
Mother like daughter.
Well, they say owners start looking like the dog.
Thank you very much. Where does that leave me?
50
know.
Shades of Purple. And you get like 50 Shades of Harlequin.
Spotted.
Right. Turn the mic,
right, you did
please.
it.
Turn the mic.
Just not too much. We wanna hear you more than anyone.
Go ahead. I'll try and repeat the questions.
Now they're saying, get the mic a couple the hell away from Colleen. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Hi, Twan.
Hi, Twan.
Hi, Twan.
Is the sore area on Bailey's butt near her tail?
She has a sore on her near the top of her tail, yes. And the debate lately is we pull the scab off again, which we'll worry about that tomorrow.
So we have to turn the mic. Is there anyone here named Mike that we can?
Is that it?
No.
Oh, no? Oh, Lord.
Roll it in now. I'm getting giant hugs. So, I just messed up my. Okay, here we go. Do you still enforce the pooper scoopers in your volunteers' pockets at all times?
They're supposed to be, yes. Uh-oh. We did something wrong. Go ahead. Keep the questions coming.
I'll wait till you.
Oh, this is Ann Getchell. Hi, Ann.
Hey, Goldie.
Oh, okay. Well, then you pray and see what happens next.
I don't want to get an infection.
Oh, they say it doesn't catch the people.
She has it, Megan has it, and someone else has it here.
She doesn't have it.
Oh, good.
No, she has, see, like little spots right here?
A lot does. It really, you know, it sort of depends. Did the
So I'm
thing
gonna
have a
get fungus
beak?
on my head?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of problem.
Can't get it. Kitty had it a little while ago.
But that should go through. If it goes down, it should get out, you know. That's a good idea. Canned food. Sure. You give her a stick of butter. Oh dear. Okay. You didn't want to come help, but that's all right. Yeah. Well, heaven knows I've seen socks come out of mine, so, you know. Oh, that's fine. Just keep your eye on her, you know. No, if she's uncomfortable, then she can come to you, can't she? I honestly don't know. That could be. We remembered that a very long time.
Very good. Well, you know what it is too. It's wide angle and it's up close.
Did you want me to put you? Let me put you on speakerphone, and then you'll be going out worldwide. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You don't want to do that? Well, I've had them pass a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know as I have ever had to go get anything out of them. Oh yeah, the rawhide bones are a problem. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah.
Grace.
She's not here. She went to get towels.
Never mind.
Well, keep me posted. Okay, I'm back on the mail call. Okay, bye.
All right, we'll check.
That's a horsey friend.
Horsey.
And she was going on. Her dog ate the head of a stuffed duck. And people have these crowds. And so she called me. Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, mine. So you get into conversation about, well, did it have a beak? Well, that would be more of a problem than just a stuffed duck head. She said, no, it's full of cotton. So She couldn't get anything down it to make it throw up, so she's gonna let it go and ride it
Comes
out.
out the other end, it'll be a Peking duck.
Oh my God. Oh, I hope she's not listening.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Can you slide out a little, because they want to see you when you're behind the door, Jim.
Oh, I want the door. You want to take hold of my ankles and pull? Here we go. Look out. Move, pull. Here we go.
Here she comes.
Here we go.
Okay, that should do it.
Am I out?
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
All right. What do we need more, Tums or pet tabs? We'll check. I'm not sure. I think.
Tums we need.
Yeah.
We got 3 things of pet tabs, which is good.
Okay, where's this going?
Okay, I was gonna say pet tabs, but we already got some. So Tums.
We haven't got any Tums.
Tums for the tummy.
Right. Well, it's for the
Tum,
calcium
tum,
actually.
tum, tum.
Here we go. I am on now. See, there we
Yeah.
there we go.
You're facing the other way.
Oh boy.
Oh, somebody else.
Someone's commenting on your socks.
Well, it's Ann again. Hi. That's me.
Twan said hi.
Hi, Twan. Did she say hi to me specifically?
She said hi, everyone except for Carson.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, what was that question you asked me where I said I hoped she wasn't listening?
Oh, when I said.
Oh my God. Oh God. If
It
it comes
wasn't a
out the
question.
other end, it's going to be a Peking duck.
It'll be peeking. It wasn't a question.
I'm talking to you and I'm sitting here on camera. Okay.
Okay.
She's not dreadful. No. It was a very bad joke. Bye.
It was a wonderful joke.
Okay, bye. Boy, I tell you, people don't miss anything. She thought something disastrous had been discovered. No, go ahead.
Someone
Next.
said maybe Kiara needs my New Year's diaper.
I don't know. Poor Kiara. Not much is coming out. I mean, you talk about washing the floor, but we wash the floor all the time, so it's really not a problem.
Someone, Allie Sparks is asking if she has a fever.
I don't know.
Peeking.
She has a
Oh my
problem.
God.
She has a problem. We're going to deal with it Monday. She's had this problem ever since she got off the plane.
Really?
Yes. We had her on antibiotic for 5 days.
It was that airline's food. That's what did it.
Well, there's a theory that she was deprived of water for the 8 hours, and so therefore she's gotten a little obsessed with water, which it did seem to be kind of true there at the beginning, but
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was
think
drinking
that's
a lot.
I don't think that's true anymore. It's just a few laps here and there, but there's something very strange going on, and we should look into it.
Dawn says, "There went my thought for Chinese food for the night."
Oh no!
Just trying to help, you know. All right. I guess she was listening. That's right, Catbird. Okay. Okay. They're still commenting on the Peking duck. And visualizing it in their heads. That's not a good thing. Any other questions?
Do you ever wear matching socks?
It's random.
Is
Oh,
this
these
a
are close.
or a joke?
I'm the same way.
There we go. There
I'm
you.
the same way.
Look at Carson's feet.
As long as they're the same kind.
That's what I say. See? Exact same height.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at cold ankles.
They now sell them that way, don't
I
they?
wear these shoes all winter long. Little slip-ons.
Your toes
I like these. I like these shoes.
No,
So
it's
you,
called
you don't
being
you don't have to
numb.
tie yours either.
That's what it is.
Nope, they just slip on.
I know. But see, you're old. You're young enough that you could bend over and do that. But you know, it's getting to the point where tying them on is getting to be a problem. Time I get dressed in the morning, I'm exhausted. Especially when you got to put on layers of clothing.
Yes, Peking is related to luking. The duck could be luking out too.
Oh, good Lord. Give it a break. He says the duck could have been luking out. Which goes back to that error I made 3 weeks ago about some guy's name being Lou King.
I'm gonna
I don't know. No blood.
Who bit Kiara yesterday?
I think Mariah bit her once. I'm not sure that Chaos didn't beat her also. She was a little slow to learn yesterday. But she can't go eat out of somebody else's dish. That's just not allowed.
There was Michelle Mitchell's saying there's a store called Mismatched with unmatched socks. They sell there you go. You
All
guys
for
know
it.
business.
I don't have a problem with that at all. I can remember now. You want a story? It was not a. My mother, bright lady. She,
I knew there'd be a story.
yeah, bright lady. You know, really, well-educated lady. Spent I don't know how many hours of her life holding up socks in the window, saying, "Are these both blue, or is one of them gray, or one of these could be black? Do they match?" And for crying out loud, they're on his feet. Who's looking?
Out of all the minutes.
I know it was.
Days wasted.
I know
doing
it.
stuff.
I know it.
Donuts?
Have you ever had mismatched shoes?
Oh, sure. George Myers tells that story because I ended up down in his house. He had his office one day with mismatched shoes on, and he called me on it. And I said, well, when you live in a house full of a bunch of Great Dane puppies, if you have one right one and one left one, that's called a pair of shoes.
It's called being ahead too. I guess.
Goldie likes to take everyone's shoes in the house, but she doesn't chew them.
Don't wanna-
She just takes them and collects
Hides
them and
them?
puts them all in her bed. So then you'll come home and she'll be sitting on
In the-
20 shoes, and you're like, why? And you pick them up and they're not
Not
chewed.
chewed.
At all.
Yeah,
She
dog does that too.
She
He won't
just keeps them
Collecting.
he steals socks and shoes, but he won't chew them. He just takes them and kind of lays there with them.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah.
Well, it's with me. It's remotes, and they do chew them. And I buy remotes by the half dozen.
Yeah, I was did when he was young, but he hasn't touched them for a while now.
Well, actually, they've stopped. They've stopped.
Christmas trees.
They've stopped chewing the remotes since they don't have that very heavy, crinkly plastic thing on the front. That was what they all chewed off.
I don't think they were really trying to chew the remotes anyway. I think they were trying to change the channel,
That could be.
and they just,
They don't like me watching the Weather Channel with no sound.
well,
That's my night light.
The Weather Channel.
Weather Channel with no sound. Well, if you wake up, you can watch these green globs go by, and you know it's raining out there.
Sounds very relaxing. Instead of counting sheep, you count little rain blobs.
That's rain blobs. Love it.
so
Then if you want to know it's raining, you put the dog outside. When it comes back in, you feel her back.
Alice from Connecticut's wondering, is it possible Kiara had her problem before she left the Netherlands?
I think that is a distinct possibility. It's not something that the veterinarian would necessarily pick up.
And Blue Penguin saying if
She's
you
out
go to
great.
hang out at Fluffy's house, you won't need 2 layers of clothing and socks and all that.
Fluffy's head. Fluffy's coming home. Fluffy's coming up here. Heaven knows where home is. Fluffy's coming up here the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th of September. No, we're in January, aren't we?
Sheila.
Sheila. My fluffy-haired friend.
Oh.
Do the dogs generally need to be told to brace when they're with their partners, or does it become intuitive?
It become
Also, if it's not too personal, why don't to brace when they- We'll let that one go, but the first part.
the first part, the brace. They begin to pick it up instinctively. But some people, well, and our people can cope with it fine, but there are people who think they ought to be told, they should be given a command. They don't realize you get to be working with your partner, and the dog knows what's coming up.
I mean, I've noticed that too, though, that they seem to do that naturally.
Yeah,
I mean, if they are in front of you.
you have to look at George.
Yeah.
That video of George coming down the stairs with that kid.
Yeah.
And unbelievable. Cuts her off a little bit at the bottom, so she grabs him by the ear, and they make it.
Oh, with Bella?
Yeah.
Stella, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one of her sound asleep on his back.
Oh.
That's, I mean, George is working with her.
Yeah. Well,
You
yeah,
don't,
they're-
you don't
they're-
teach him that stuff.
They are paired. They are paired.
I hope the woman in the guest house is as well paired.
Yeah.
Seems to be going all right so far.
One of Dawn's kids is asking, are dogs right-legged or left-legged? And if so,
Oh.
are they matched with their person in the same manner?
Oh, I don't, that's
That's a good
something,
question.
it is a good question. I don't know. I do know that horses are right or left sided. And they make some argument about it depending on which way they lay in the uterus or whatever. I don't know, but a lot of horses will pick up one lead better than the other. And I don't know whether dogs do it or not because I never watched. But if somebody's here for 2 weeks and has nothing to do but sit and watch dogs run around, then they can figure it out for us. You better have a big pad of paper.
And someone's asking about Kiara again. We already mentioned that she has a little bit of an infection on her lip, and it seems
Minimal.
to be doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grace is taking care of it, and it's doing fine. And Palm Mom's asking, did Goldie have a rough delivery when she was born? One of them did.
She did.
Was
It
her?
was Goldie.
It was Goldie, right. Yeah, okay.
It was Goldie?
Yeah, you revived her.
I revived her? Oh, I did a good job, didn't I?
You did? Neat. Look at her now.
Look at her.
Say thank you, Goldie.
Thank you.
And she, other than gathering all these shoes on a bed, you have no mental problems with her,
Are we talking about Carson or
She's-
Goldie?
the Goldie.
Oh, okay.
She's got a talent with little kids, too.
Does she?
They can do anything to her. And we went to the vet the other day. She's got a little hair problem going on here. And a little girl came up to her, who was probably like just her height, and just goes, "Ah, look at her!" And Goldie was just like, and I was like, "Back up."
Why mothers let their children do that? I do not
And
know.
My mother was like, "Stop, stop!" And she was like, "It's as tall
Yeah,
as
that's not a
me."
good
And
thing.
Goldie was just like, "Whoa."
That's not a good thing to let a kid do.
No, no.
Not at all.
Dog can eat them. I've always thought that people were trying to collect insurance when they let their kids do that.
Oh, yeah.
Let you go ahead, bite the kid, and then you're going to get sued. Right? Get your stupid kid out of me. Stupid.
I have
Any rate,
twin siblings, and they just treat her like a jungle gym.
yeah. Well, that's within the family.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
expect it, but in
Even
the middle of
other kids.
Costco, some kid comes running across the lot. You know,
Tina was saying that you worked with Goldie for 37 minutes.
37 minutes,
And look
That's
at
a-
her now.
and there's no mental problem.
She's a
No,
beauty.
she's very smart.
Very smart.
Very smart.
That's the kind of thing I've always worried about. But you know, when I've worked with them that long, she must not have been blue, or I'd have given up.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I can't think of anything that would.
Who's coming in? Oh, she went out.
Right.
Hey, Rye, with her jacket on.
Is it raining out?
Starting to sleep.
Is it?
Starting to look at the back of that. Put your hand on the back of that dog, and you'll find out.
Oh yeah.
See, there you go.
Okay.
Where's the little one? Oh, okay. You didn't forget her. I've had a bad dream a couple nights of forgetting a dog was out in the cold. I know that's bad.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It keeps me up nights, and every dog on the place is supposed to have a way of getting back in. That's why I don't have these funny little trap doors on their indoor in and outdoors, because I want them to be able to get back in or out if there's a fire. So there. So we'd pay a bigger heat bill, but I can sleep better. But I had a bad dream the other night that Daly got left out. That would be terrible. She'd bark and let me know, I'm sure, but still, I didn't like the whole idea.
Someone's asking which dog is in the guest house. Do you want to say or?
Sure, I'd love to say if I could remember.
It's Giddy.
It's Giddy.
Giddy.
There you are. It's Giddy.
Yep, Giddy is in the guest house.
Giddy latched onto that woman and began to be possessive about her, chased the other one out of the way, and I don't think the other one really had a shot at it.
What was the other contender?
Dash. Dash ended up sitting in the corner very properly, but Giddy was in command of the whole place because when Dash came over to me, Giddy came over and said, "No, you go away. This is my house now."
This little white tipped tail sticking up in my arm there.
Well, all harlequins have a white tip on their tail. Very few do not.
Someone's commenting on a thing on CBS this morning called The Dream Team about a golden retriever as a service dog. It seemed kind of small for the person that it was paired with and blah, blah, blah. So, and they're asking the question, could a Dane be trained for picking up items, sunglasses, remotes, keys, etc., along with mobility functions?
Oh, yeah. Something like that. I've forgotten the details. And I put a monkey fist on the wheelchair, and we all just kind of stood back, and the woman went on talking about how she was going to do this, that, and the other thing. Bailey went over and got the wheelchair and pulled it over. And it was totally off the. I had she'd never been trained to do that at all. She didn't pick up monkey fists in the first place, but somehow that whole thing went together in her head, and she went over and pulled over the wheelchair. Pretty funny, but no, you can train them. I'll tell you a story. I was in front of a whole bunch of people at a dog show once, and I had Thumper with me, and Thumper was very good about stuff like that. And if I dropped something, he'd pick it up and give it to me. And I was on stage, and so I dropped something and picked it up, and somebody out in the back said, "I didn't see him. Make him do it again." So I dropped it a second time, and Thumper looked at me and said, "I am not a trick dog." And he left it there, and he wouldn't pick it up.
Really?
Had to bend over and pick it up. But he picked it up perfectly the first time. They're very opinionated about the whole thing.
Blue Penguin is saying that she told Bella's mom that George and Bailey's theme song should be "Lean on Me" by Bill Withers.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is a great song.
it's a great
It is
picture.
Perfect for them.
Where was she?
Running around peeing.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
All the way down to the boardroom.
She must not feel good.
No, I don't think she does.
But I don't think we can give her peridium.
They want to have the microphone back in between us so they can hear both. But I don't know.
When it's in the holder, they don't like it either.
No, I'm not even gonna worry about the floor so much.
It's snowing in Lowell.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, by the way, Carlson, we have a bunch of coats.
Really?
Oh yes, where's the
Because
bunch?
she had one and her and Boo ate it today. Well, they
No.
didn't eat it, but it was like.
No, we have a bunch of really nice ones that somebody sent, like 20 of them. So take one for gold. Well, heaven help us! Look at this. She's running around because she can't find Grace, and the other one's running around because she can't find Carlson. The two of them running around like crazy.
In circles.
Yep.
Where'd she go?
See, there we are.
Did some of the poo pickers come from Sandra from Arizona?
Could be.
Because she's made a like a quote, and then she said that I'll like all the others too. So I'll have to look at them. Okay. According to Animal Planet, dogs are either left or right dominant, just like humans.
How do they know?
I don't know.
I used to do things with Animal Planet when I was Animal Episodes. Oh, poor Kiara.
You got nothing coming out, kid.
Right. I think we are.
I wonder, we had,
Do you want me to take your coat
she was on let's look up her old medical, which goes back a week or so when she was on the antibiotic. Let's start her on another antibiotic, maybe, quick. Oh, maybe George wouldn't like that. Then he wouldn't get a sample. I guess maybe she can't have it. I guess maybe she's not going to be able to. That's one of the smaller ones, but if it fits, fine. They're all nice.
That's very nice. I like the color on it.
Gigi's sporting the winter collection.
You doing the catalog this year? dogs. I have a
Thank
like
you.
a vest that I put on our dog sometimes when it's raining out, or in the morning when it's dark, it's reflective.
Huh.
And his dog, one of his dogs is smaller than ours, and I put it on her, and it stuck way out past her butt. It looked like a dress. It was really funny.
Carlson?
Yeah.
There is a slight difference with the ones that have the big fuzzy thing up over the top. They are slightly bigger.
Does this look a little small on her?
Yeah, that looks small.
It does. I would.
Yeah, she needs.
You know the ones I mean,
Let's try
Grace?
the fuzzy one.
Yeah.
Like this?
That's a different. No, that's not from the same people.
No.
No, one of those 20 out there.
It looks like the one I got. My dog. I finally found a mesh vest. Excuse me.
What's this?
A mesh vest. A reflective vest.
Yeah, that's the kind. Those
Or
are
Debbie
slightly
found it
bigger.
actually. Oh, right. You tired, girl, huh?
As long as Grace is sitting right, standing right there. She's. Oh, that's better.
Oh yeah, that is better.
One pet tap bites the dust. Oh, that's cool the way that is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Goldie,
protect
you
you
look
from
so
the
cool.
rain.
Look at you.
Oh, you started,
Look at
Goldie.
you.
Baby.
You look so cute.
Much better.
Much
All right.
better.
She's like, yeah, look at me. Oh, look at me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the ones with the straps
Yeah.
are really sort of Doberman-y size.
Good.
I like that it comes up and over too.
Me too.
Yeah.
And that you could do under, but this holds it in place.
Say thank
The
you,
one
Goldie.
that she had on, the person's not.
I can't hear what they're saying either, so if you can't hear it with the microphone, that's just, we're all in the same boat.
Say thank you. Whoever said this.
Say take me home.
When we get too much of one thing here at Service Dog Project, we share it with all our volunteers and things. And we have coats. We had a bunch of those coats,
UTIs.
UTI. And then we had all these beautiful snowflakes. We had 20 or 30 of those. They were very nice. And so they're all labeled very carefully with everybody's name on them because everybody's taking one home.
Oh, the sailor goes from land to land and does just what he pleases. And he always remembers to wash his hands so he don't get no diseases.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I think it's time we eat.
Yeah.
Eating would be good.
The thing's done.
Oh, they're gone?
It's
Okay.
done.
So we are heated. So we're now finishing up the breakfast that we started at 11 o'clock this morning. Lamb chops. You bought something weird. Didn't you bring something strange?
I brought calzones and chicken soup.
Chicken soup and
Those are not
calzone.
good, they're awesome.
Awesome. And what?
We have an orange vegetable.
Oh, we have orange vegetable. Oh, my word.
And you have
Oh, my.
humongous pumpkin pie.
That's what she calls orange vegetable.
Oh.
And she usually comes in with 3 cans of whipped cream to go on it. So,
There are 3 cans.
see, there you are.
See?
So we're in trouble.
We need it for the cereal,
The cereal and the, right.
hot cocoa.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to do a whole daily doggy on my problems with trying to drink coffee out of a straw. That's got whipped cream in it because I use the straw to blow up the bottom to stir up the sugar in the bottom. You know, you just this little straw that they give you. I blow in it, and
That's
but
in
what
your own, right? Not in.
right.
coffee.
But you know, now that when I'm doing that now, it makes a bubble and the whipped cream comes up and hits me in the nose. So I've been going around with a white, etc.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
I want to know who Carlson is.
That's half.
Carson.
She was our Vanna White today.
Yes.
She can call me what she likes.
Is Goldie a pet or is she going to be a mom someday?
Oh,
She's
definitely a pet.
she's a working pet.
She's a working pet, exactly.
She's a working pet. Sometimes when they ask for definite definition on some of these dogs, it's really none of their business. We can't. Sometimes we can't always say what the hell's going on.
Ooh, that's
Oh, look at that one.
snazzy.
Oh, look, I didn't notice that it had the
Oh,
collar.
look at it. Wow, wow.
Oh, that's a girly girl. girl
Yeah,
one
it is.
on a nice day. Where it's
That's
not,
too big though. for
when
her.
it's not
Yeah,
snowing.
It's huge. This one's waterproof
more
fish
for-
too.
Looks like it's more for Bentley. Looks like a moo-moo.
Bentley and flowers.
Yeah. Well, you know, in Hawaii, do as the Hawaiians do.
Are we done yet?
I'm done. I'm gonna eat. I am.
Food. Okay, we're shutting this off. You're
Good
done.
night, all.
Good night.
Night.
Night all? What about night all?
Night all. Night all. Makes all bodies new.